this movie, it's not just it's so victorious. It's such an inspirational story. It's also a Latino story. So for me, it's always important to kind of do those type of movies and to play characters like Judy that I felt were very relatable and inspirational. To see where she started and where she is today is really remarkable. But it really is Anthony's story at the end of the day. And Jarrell did an amazing job playing Anthony. The things he had to overcome, not just physically, but also mentally and psychologically, to become the extraordinary person that he is today. It's not even so much about the wrestling, it's about the things that we wrestle with in our lives. And it's just a really beautiful family story, a beautiful story between a mother and a son, and I felt very honored to be able to play it, to be quite honest. You know, it's funny because she doesn't want any credit and she doesn't think she deserves anything, and it's just like it's like a woman thing, right? Like we always feel like we want to do better, that it's somebody else that should get the credit, not us, especially as moms. Sometimes we always want our kids to kind of shine, but you know, if you speak to Anthony, her son, he really gives the credit of who he is to her. And so that's a beautiful thing. They really, because she had him so young, they kind of raised each other.
Who is unstoppable in your mind when you think about unstoppable people in the world at the moment?
I think of Anthony Robles. That's what I think of. I think, you know, being on this press tour with him, you know, I was so impressed with him, and that's why I wanted to be part of the story to begin with, and impressed with Judy, his mom, who I have the, you know, kind of good fortune to play tour with them, because the more I hear him speak, the more inspired I become. It's about empowering people. It's about letting them know that they're important and to use their voice and that their vote counts. And for me, it was very important because I think that there's been a diminishing of certain, you know, communities and certain people, and that's not really what America stands for. And so I was very keen to get out there and very, you know, kind of particular with the message that I wanted to deliver personally to people, because I know that's what I want to hear. You know, it's like, you matter, you're important, you have the power, go out there and use it. And I think sometimes we forget that.